What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. Now, well, this is obviously going to be something more different than my other videos. So what I'm going to be discussing is types of teachers at school. Now, basically, this is basically teachers that I've had at school that pissed me off. Basically, I know some of my teachers were probably watching this at school because obviously I've exposed my channel to them before. But now, if they're watching this, then I'm sorry. It's just I'm letting people know what types of teachers there really is. So, basically, so we're going through types of teachers. So, without the way, let's get into it. Oh, and who remembers those teachers who bend over when the person next to you calls the teacher for help? Like, basically, the person next to you calls the teacher for help, and then the teacher comes over, and the teacher always bends and puts their arse in your face. Like, literally, that is absolutely annoying. But basically, it's always usually those hot ones, really, those hot teachers, really, which did happen to me once. It happened to me once when I was in bloody literacy. Like, it happened to me once, and actually liked it though. Absolutely did like it. So yeah, it did happen to me once. And then you get those blooming spy teachers, you know, the ones like, basically, let's say like you've done something wrong against the school, and they tell you off, and then the one thing they always say is, from now on, I'm keeping my eye on you, and the next thing, they always keep an eye on you. And then, after that, they go to your tutor, and they said, I've kept an eye on Louis. Like, literally, they literally have done that. Like, they've always kept their eye on me. Like, I've had this all the time. I even had my deputy head keeping an eye on me all the time. He kept spying on me. Like, literally spying on me all the time. Like, literally, even kept spying on me. Like, if I did one thing wrong, I would get into serious trouble. Like, you know what? If you can't face me with us having a joke, then you might as well just leave, mate. Oh yeah, and who remembers those teachers who always picks anyone to know a question? Like, even if it's a question you don't know, like the teacher asks a question, and the teacher always says, put your hand up if you know the answer. And all of a sudden, she always picks the people who don't put their hand up. Like, literally, just pick the people with the hands up. Like, don't just pick the people with the hands up. Like, just don't pick the ones who haven't put the hand up, pick the ones that actually have put the hand up. Like, literally, just do. And who remembers those teachers who literally send you out for just one short reason? Like, let's say, like, you're next to your friend, and then you whisper, you do a mini whisper to your friend, and then the teacher just sends you out. Like, the teacher sends you out. Like, why are you sending us out? Like, why are you sending me out? Because I did one mini whisper. Do you know what? I have a right to talk. Like, literally, I have a right to talk. So, what, I'm not allowed to talk, you know? Well, I'll tell you what, love. Do something else, other than sending me out just for a little mini whisper, and just get on with your bloody lesson. Alright, and who remembers those teachers who literally force you to do things? Let's say, like, there's a sport that you're not really good at, and there's a tournament going on. Like, literally, you say no, and then the teacher, like, forces you to actually do it until you say yes. Like, literally, if I don't want to do it, I don't do it, don't I? Like, literally, the teacher always forces you. Like, literally. Like, why? Why you do that? Oh yeah, and who remembers those teachers who blame you for what the other person's done, and they always blame it on you? Like, for example, let's just say somebody's throwing paper at some girl, and then literally the teacher will look around, and they'll just literally look at the other person and think it was them, and that was literally me. Like, I got lots of blames at school because none of my teachers never liked me. Like, literally never liked me. Like some other kids throwing paper at someone, and I get the blame for it. Like, literally, why? Because I'm just some perfect lad. Is that what you think I am? Is that what you think I am, eh? Oh yeah, and who remembers those teachers who don't even believe in anything that you say? Like, let's just say, like, for example, like, let's just say that there's somebody like harassing you, and then you have to tell someone that they're doing it. Like, you go and tell a teacher, see if you can stop them, but the teacher just doesn't believe you. Like, the teacher don't even believe you. Like, literally, none of my teachers never believed me of this. There's only just one teacher that did, and that was only my blooming head teacher. Like, literally, like the other teachers, they just don't believe you. Like, why? Like, I'm telling the truth here. I ain't a liar, not clickbait. Like, literally, just sort them out. Just believe me for once. Like, literally, please. Oh yeah, and who remembers those teachers that you don't want to mess with? Like literally, teachers that you don't want to mess with. Now, this one was actually my deputy head. Like, if you messed with him in one way, he will literally drag you to the detention room and phone your parents and literally, and just send you home. Like literally, those teachers you don't want to get the wrong side of. And literally, I've seen some kids got pissed at this. I even saw one actually try to fight him before. Like, all because he done one thing wrong and the teacher tried to drag him to the detention room and then literally he started to fight him. Literally. Like, those teachers who you don't really get the wrong side of need the sacking. Like, literally. You just want to threat people so that you, because all you care about is your bloody money and that's all you only care about. Alright, now I've said this earlier, but who remembers those hot teachers? Like literally those teachers that you can't even stare at. Like, not stare at, I mean like take your eyes off for so long. No, this one was actually my street dance teacher who literally taught us for street dance every lesson. And literally the one thing that she was always flexible, she literally was that fit. Her body was perfect and she was an absolute lovely woman. Like literally. If you're watching this, hello. Alright, so who remembers the teachers who never help you with your work? Like, let's just say I put my hand up and ask the teacher for some help on my work. She comes over to me, but then in the meantime, someone else asks for help, and then they just go to that person that helps them. Like, literally, I was first, I asked for help first, and then in the meantime goes to the other person and helps them. Like, that always happens to me. I never got any help. Like, literally, I never got most help at school. I only got help from the bloody support teachers, and that's it. Like, the actual teacher doesn't really help me. Like, literally, just doesn't help me. I ask for help, comes along, but then decides to go to someone else for help. Like, what's wrong with you? Am I too perfect for you? Oh yeah, I know whenever those teachers who always take the mickey out of you. Like, for example, like, if the teacher's doing the register, like, she's doing the register, and then calls out my, well, was, as I was, my name was about to call out, they always do a bloody name for me. Like, they used to go, Louis, Louis, Louis. Like, they always used to do that. Like, literally, everyone used to hit the mickey out of my name. Like, literally, that's the reason why now I'm called, everyone calls me Riley, because I'm sick of people, like, calling me, like, random, funny names, and I prefer people to call me Riley. Well, call me Louis if you want, but, like I said, don't mind what you call me. Alright, and also, who knows those teachers who always give you free time in ICT? Like, let's say you're doing ICT on the computer, and once you've finished your work, the teacher always says you can have some free time. Like, those were amazing. Free time was amazing. Like, literally, doing your work, once you're done, you can have some free time. Like, you can literally have some free time. Like, that was the best. Now, if any of you are at school, if you could try and get this video onto a projector board or smart board, I think they call it. Yeah, oh yeah, it was smart board. So if you can get this video onto a smart board and literally try and film it, I will give you a shout out instantly. Because I want to see what the teachers' reactions are to this video, since I'm naming the type of teacher. Oh yeah, and who remembers those PE teachers who always, let's say you're doing fitness, yeah, and basically there was this move called the plank, where you have to basically you be on your arms like this, like imagine them on the floor like that, and you gotta like keep your body straight, and and basically. And I was literally aching from this. Like, let's say you're starting to feel pain, and literally, and you're tired. Like, you're tired from the exercise, and the teacher tells you to carry on. Like, literally, why tell me to carry on? Like, literally, if I'm tired, I'm tired. What's the matter with you? You want me to pass out? Like, is that what your problem is, mate? Oh yeah, and then you got those teachers who literally embarrass you. Let's say like you're doing your work and then the teacher comes along and sees how you're doing, and the next thing is that she shows the work to everyone else and literally and then reads it out loud where you don't want no one to hear your work, and the next minute just exposes it to everyone. Like literally, why expose it to everyone? Like literally, do you just hate those people? Like literally, do you hate us pupils? Because if you do, then do one, get out of school, yeah? And then you got those people who put, those teachers, I mean, who put you in bloody detention for one little reason as well. Like if you're doing like, let's just say like, I used to have this thing called, this soundboard thing called clicker 6. Like if you put something in, then you press the full stop, and literally it says a sentence. Like literally, I used to act like I'm talking to my teachers with that. And then the next thing is, since every time I reply to my teachers without me talking with it, they just send me to the bloody detention room. Like, why send me there? All because I'm just having fun. Like, what's the matter? Don't you like fun or something? Can't you take a joke? Literally. So here's one thing to you. Grow up and get on with your teaching lessons. Oh yeah, and who remembers those teachers who literally like, let's say you're doing your let's say there's a work on PowerPoint, yeah, and literally you're writing some ideas down, or unless you're copying the writing off the PowerPoint, and then the teacher always says, "Are you done yet?" And literally, and then you say no, and then changes it. Like literally, why? I'm not finished. Like literally, like I'm not finished, and then just changes it. And also, and even when there's another one set it up, then you start writing, and a second after, the teacher tells you to hurry up, or I'm going to change the slide. Like literally, why? We've only just started writing. Why are you telling us to hurry up for? Like literally, it feels like those teachers don't really care about us, don't they? Like they don't. They just don't care about us. They just care about their money, don't they? So basically, that's it for this video. And if you want to see types of kids at school, be sure to click the like button. And if you can subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. And if you are subscribed, be sure to turn on my post notifications, and also follow me on my social medias. The links are in the description. If you can do that, I will give you a shout out in my next video. I will give you a shout out in my next video. So be sure to do those steps, and I will give you a shout out in my next video. So anyways, like I said, if you want to see types of kids at school, be sure to give this video a like. So with that out of the way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you lot in my next video. So anyways, like I said, if you want to see types of kids at school, be sure to give this video a like. So with that out of the way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you lot in my next video.